Hey guys, some folks have been wondering about myself and my projects, so I'm recording this to hopefully give some satisfactory answers or like satisfactory adjacent answers. Let's start with number one, the number one question that I get, which is, what's the deal with Dr. Deathface? Is it coming out? The short answer is yes, it's coming out. It's edited, it's finished, it looks good. With the asterisk that I don't have control of when it comes out. I was hoping to have an answer by now, but I do not. I should have one soon. I needed to make this video and I don't have the answer for you, so I'm sorry. For clarification, this is mostly on me for taking far too long to shoot and edit the film, but at the moment things are in transition, and I will update you once more when that is no longer the case. As for the Indiegogo perks, I'll get into this in a little bit more detail in a moment, but suffice it to say, I simply haven't gotten them all together yet, but I am working on doing so. This all went way longer than I had anticipated. And one of the many things I've learned over the last couple of years is to not make promises that you can't know you'll keep. And I fucked up on that, and I'm sorry. That's really the best I can do is I'm sorry. I hate to be that guy who doesn't have anything like useful really to say in that regard. So apologies. This does lead to the question of where I've been / why I haven't really been posting, and that's surprise, surprise. My mental health, fam. I was hoping to see my therapist one more time before recording this video, but my appointment got pushed back a month, so that's another thing that's in a bit of transit. Ace, I'm trying to record an apology video because I'm an idiot, and you are so loud. Your claws are so loud. Walked away. Anyway, my mental health. I was hoping to see my therapist and, well, I was hoping to see her one more time before recording this video, but my appointment got pushed back a month. So that's another thing that's in a bit of transition. Wow, I'm bad at these. Basically, I have a bad brain. I haven't been diagnosed with anything super specific, but I'm on antidepressants, so you can probably figure that one out. There is a chance I'm autistic or at least have ADHD, but again, I haven't been given a proper diagnosis, at least not recently. It seems like a lot of people self-diagnose these days, and I don't know, call me old-fashioned, but I'll wait for a qualified professional to tell me I have fuckhead brain or whatever. While I've always had some form of mental illness, there was a point early on in the making of Deathface where I had quite possibly the worst mental breakdown of my life. Like, all hope yanked from my very being type breakdown. It sucked. And since then, I've had a handful more, albeit not as horrible. Now, the reason I wanted to see my therapist once more before recording is that I know I need something for ADHD. My brain just is not functioning the way it used to. I'm finding it more challenging to get through a chapter of a book, and writing has become an incredible chore. Add to that, just a general feeling of being a failure and getting things made becomes kind of a monster of a challenge. Even sitting down to record this video took me forever. And it's just a simple talking head video where I'm giving myself so much space for no good reason. I just realized I've spent half this video just all the way back here. Good stuff. Good stuff. So anyway, this has also affected the Indiegogo perks, partly because of the eternity it took to shoot and edit Deathface, and partly because at this point I'm just out of funds and have to actively make the money necessary to get those done and sent out. I'm in the early stages of writing out what was meant to be a day-to-day production diary, but which has evolved as my mental state threw me off course, and I didn't fucking write one. But the biggest issue is the funds. I have nearly 100 discs to send out and nary $1 to do so. So vis-a-vis, your boy gotta work. I have to get work done. I feel like I'm also giving myself a lot of headspace right now. I'm very... Oh, that Michael Keene, he was, apologizing. It's probably because he's stoned all the time. Burp, 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 burp. Now, this is where I turn into a bit of a piece of shit. I have in my spare time begun a new film, entitled Twink of the Damned, which has already run into several issues thanks in part to my dumb brain and in part to the usual problems inherent in no-budget filmmaking. I can't say starting a new project was the smartest idea in the world, but it helps fulfill my creative urges and mentally was just necessary. It's now causing me more headaches, but that's beside the point. It also does, of course, take me away from fulfilling Deathface, and for that I really have no excuse other than that I'm mentally ill and didn't even consider it in the moment. So now I'm doing both. Sorry. I don't want to get too personal about all of this because I don't know that that's entirely appropriate, but I feel resigned to failure. I don't live stream, I don't write, and I don't post because I feel like I'm just setting myself up to fail. And it is maddening. And to make matters worse, I have a terrible memory and just plain forget what I'm doing moment to moment. That is how my brain is currently working. It's not great. Just to reiterate, Ace, your claws, man. Like, they probably can't hear you, but I can. My dog. Can you just stop click-clacking around the house? Please. I'm going to close the door. I love you. So just to reiterate, sorry, I don't say this to excuse my problems in getting things done, but to give you context and let you know what's up with my brain palace. Finally, why the channel name change from my name to the Manatee Party? Well, there's two reasons. One is professional. Well, I guess they're both professional, but on this one, it's on account of the type of content I create and the fact that I might require more public employment soon. I don't want to, again, get into too many specifics there, but I need to not have my name associated with some of the things I talk about, just in case. Just in case. Basically, I can't afford for an employer to dismiss me because of my content, which I'm pretty sure they can do in this state. But I also refuse to go fully mainstream, so this is the way of meeting myself in the middle, I guess. So I took my production company and merged it with my YouTube content, and so now my production company and my YouTube channel are the same thing. That's all it is. The other factor reflected in the merge of ideas is that I'm bringing in some friends and charting a new direction for the channel. As with most things in my life at the moment, this has been a messy process, and I don't expect it to really, hit a stride until my meds are worked out and I've taken care of my Indiegogo needs, including for the head, by the way, which I haven't gotten discs out for that either, and I'm not going to go into that because it's very frustrating, but suffice it to say, I am well aware of all my past mistakes and shortcomings. That's why my brain, that's part of the problem, is I can't stop thinking about all my mistakes and my whoopsies. Yeah, that's about it. I haven't done anything terribly cool or been working on like a super top secret project. My brain just don't work good. I make bad decisions, and I find video creation to be incredibly overwhelming at the moment. I'm trying, but my fear of failure and inability to concentrate have really just screwed the pooch on this one. Which is a gross phrase. Screwed the pooch. Yeah, that's all I got. I hope that those who have been waiting on stuff can forgive me being shitty at this part of the process. It's at least I guess the best way I can think of this is I'm not trying to screw anybody out of money. Everybody gets what they paid for. I just am taking longer than I should have to fulfill that, and I'm sorry. Once my brain stuff gets fixed, not fixed, it's probably going to be fucked forever, but once I am no longer dealing with brain fog, then I will be able to take care of shit. So thank you for listening to me ramble on about my problems. And yeah, this is weird. This is always weird to do, a personal video. Go watch a movie. Hey.